Going live.
Thank you, Daphne. Welcome back to Senate Education on Friday, February 18th. We have with us Mr. Jay Nichols, Executive Director of Vermont Principals Association. Mr. Nichols, thanks for joining us. This is on, as you know, S-162, Senator Perchlik's bill on an act relating to collective bargaining rights for teachers. And Mr. Nichols, I don't want to put pressure on you, but I do believe it's you've been really taking the lead on this for us, which I appreciate in terms of being the point person to pull people together and bringing everyone to the table. So I just want to thank you for that. And I know that, as I recall, there was a possibility of everyone getting together yesterday. And then I believe Daphne is scheduling everyone to come in, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week to kind of let us know what the final decision is. But we asked you to come in for a few minutes today to just let us know where things are at and share any information that you might be able to with us at this point on S-162.
My pleasure. Again, Jay Nichols, Vermont Principals Association, Executive Director for the record. So we met yesterday, and when I say we, there were two representatives from the Vermont School Boards Association, 3 from the Vermont Superintendents Association, 3 from the Vermont Principals Association, 3 from the Vermont NEA, and then we had a couple of attorneys join us that work in labor law and education. I thought the meeting went pretty well. I facilitated it. It was like herding cats, but I think everybody did a good job and people really were very respectful of each other. And we came away with 3 or 4 action steps on language related to sections 1, 2, and 3 in the bill. And some of that language has already been sent to me. And I'm going to be looking it over this weekend, and other people will be as well. And we're going to try to come to some type of a consensus on what language would work best. And I'm hopeful, I'm not promising, but I'm hopeful we'll be able to come to language that we can submit that'll meet Senator Perchlik's needs, as well as the needs of schools and students and teachers at the same time. So that's what our goal is. I was very impressed with the openness of everybody in the meeting. Everybody was very involved. People shared their concerns, talked about some of the things that don't always come out in the light of day. And it was a very good conversation. And I think we're on the right path, and I'm hopeful we can get something to you that everybody can live with. That's the goal. So I'll be working on that this weekend, as will others.
Thank you very much for that. Any questions or comments for Mr. Nichols? Senator Perchlik.
No, just thanks, Mr. Nichols, for doing that, because that's definitely my goal, is to meet the needs of the schools, the administrators, and the students and the teachers. So you guys all working on that together, that's very encouraging. So thank you.
Yeah, we know that's your goal. We did use your name in vain a couple times yesterday as a group. But no, we understand, Senator. Thank you.
Yeah, Senator Hooker.
And I'm not being a toady. I just want to say thank you to the chair for suggesting that all of the stakeholders come together, because if you can make a decision that works for all of you, then it should work for all of us. Thanks.
Yeah, Mr. Nichols, I really do also on a personal level and really appreciate it. I know these are busy, incredibly busy times, and for you to take the time and to organize this, and as you said, heard everyone in to have this conversation, which sounds like it was really thoughtful and honest and respectful. I can't thank you enough, and I too am optimistic. So
appreciate that. I think just to say, everybody in the group really came there with the idea of trying to work together to make something happen collaboratively. So it's not about me, it's about everybody together, and people did a really nice job with that. So I'm thankful for each of the organizations for the efforts they put in yesterday and that they're continuing to put in to try to resolve this.
Thank you. Senator Lyons, did you want to? No. So next steps, Mr. Nichols, just so we have, is it another scheduled meeting, or?
We're all looking at our language.
Okay.
Trying to share what we think is the best of it with our leadership groups, which is a different entity in each organization, and to get them all to sign off to, would you sign off on this? Would you sign off on this? And then we'll come back together and try to put it all together prior to, I think it's Wednesday, we're set to testify prior to Wednesday if we can.
Great.
We don't have a meeting scheduled yet, but that's the plan, is to do
Okay.
a lot of it through written communication. And then if we can come to the point where we all say, yep, that's going to work, then we'll bring that to you folks and let Senator Persick take his magic pen and do it up.
Okay. And I know if there are questions, I know Senator Persick happy to be available between now and then, I suspect. Yeah. So I would think so.
Great,
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Anything, and as would I, and will I, and anyone else on the committee. Anything else for Mr. Nichols at this point? Okay, hope you get some rest this weekend. And thanks again. We really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you. Take care.
Thanks. Committee, we're going to be joined soon by Sarah Kenny, who is the Chief Policy Officer for Let's Grow Kids. She contacted me, maybe it was yesterday, but possibly the day before, around the miscellaneous education bill. And she had some questions and some concerns, and I asked her to bring in some solutions if she had concerns to the language around school discipline and expanding it into our independence. So that is who we're going to hear from next. We're also hearing from two of her colleagues. So Daphne, I suspect she's not in the waiting room yet.
Not yet. I'm sending them a quick email now.
Okay, nope, I think we're good. If everyone just wants to come back in 5 minutes, we'll just keep going at this little bit here, a little bit there. Okay.